Knicks head into Philly after a debacle against the Hawks at home. Philly without Joel Embiid and no James Harden, so you figure the Knicks would have a light time getting things back on track, but that would not be the case because Tyrese Maxey and an undermanned 16 would come through with some fight, some tenacity, some passion, and the Knicks found themselves in a dogfight late in the fourth quarter. But desperation has finally hit Tom Thibodeau, and I truly think Tom Thibodeau is coaching for his life. And his closing lineup of Jalen Brunson, R.J. Barrett, Cam Reddish, Obi Toppin, Julius Randle delivered, and the Knicks held on to win 106-104. This team came out lifeless, couldn't shoot the ball. They were turning the ball over. Julius leading the way in that department as he's picking up where he left off from the Hawks game. 21 turnovers for the Knicks, 14 in the first half alone. They had the same amount of turnovers they average in a game in the first half alone. Disgusting ball security by the Knicks. You had the Grimes situation. Grimes started. As we found out earlier today, Grimes started. No Fournier. Grimes didn't have it. But this team was so lifeless. The third quarter, they get outscored 30-16. And, bro, at the 6-minute mark, when this team found themselves down by 12. No, this team found themselves down by 12 by about the 10-minute mark. I honestly thought that had this team lost this game, Tom Thibodeau would have been fired. I thought this was going to be Tibbs' last game. This team was so lifeless. They were down by 12 points in the fourth. They had mailed it in just about. And the rotation issues were still there. You had Cam, who was the hero of the first half, doesn't get in until 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So at 6-minute mark, you see Cam come in. And then Tibbs, hell has frozen over, closes with Julius and Obi, and they would go on to a 16-5 run to finally take the lead. And hold on, man. 106-104, the closing lineup of Brunson, RJ, Cam, Obi, and Julius get the job done tonight, man.
I don't even know how to feel about this game. Well, I don't know. I don't know that we've learned a lot more about this team because there's so many ways to look at this. A Sixers fan will probably tell you, look, everything you guys needed to do and we didn't have Embiid and Harden.
Right.
You can look at that. You can look at, the final score. You can look at the fact that we should have beaten this team by many more. And this game should not have played out this way. And yet, it's a positive in many ways because I think tonight's game at certain spots illustrated to you which direction this organization and this head coach should go. For the simple fact that it does not mean that by going that direction, the team is going to automatically become a 50-win team or 60-win team or a contender. It just means that by going in that direction, there's just a higher ceiling to what the end result could be. Because although you could get mistakes from an Obi Toppin, you can get mistakes from a Cam Reddish, you can get mistakes from a Quentin Grimes, you can see what the other end of it can be when you just give them confidence. You're right, CP. I don't know that it would have been tonight. That's a hot take by you, but you definitely got the sense there with the different rotations, the different combinations. I think the biggest one is the fact that he went Obi and Randle.
Yeah. Or how about the fact that he even started Grimes, bro? Because remember, after the Hawks game, me and you were like, Grimes is the logical move to start, but he's not ready. He just came in. He just came back.
I don't care that he started tonight. He wasn't ready.
He wasn't.
You saw it tonight. He wasn't ready, and they still did it. So what is going to be tomorrow, right? Versus a very good team. You're going back at the Garden. They also are playing tonight.
Celtics.
The Celtics on national television against the Bulls. I think they beat the Bulls on national TV tonight, and they'll be going from Boston to New York overnight. I think we're going to be looking forward to immediately what tomorrow's going to bring in terms of the rotations. What will he learn from tonight? Was it because Mitch was hurt and he was forced to? Or is this a coach that's going to say, listen, I got to keep trying things until they work out? So, good win at the end of the day, but a lot to still be seen from this team.
Cardiac Knicks, man.
So I got three things.
Yeah.
One, get Fournier out of here for a second. I don't care who, where, just get him off the team. He's not a fit. Like, it's time to go. He don't play no defense. He's a streaky shooter. If he's not going to at least hit threes, then we could just throw Cam in there because he's a better defender off rip. That's a plus. Okay. Two, Randall, I don't know. He need to fix his attitude or something. He needed to get it together. Otherwise, we could get him out of here too. I said it last year. It's addition by subtraction if we get him out of here. So if he don't want to fix his attitude and be all mopey because he had to play the 5 for a couple minutes in the fourth, then he could go 2. Okay. And 3, Tibbs, he played that Obi and Randall lineup because he was trying to prove a point because he knew if he lost that game, he was getting fired. So he was like, I'm going to give y'all what y'all want. Yeah. So that way I can show y'all, it wasn't going to work. And what happened? It backfired on him. It was actually the best lineup we have. And I don't understand why he didn't put Cam in the third quarter. He let Fournier. He had a lineup out there with Brunson, Quickly, and Fournier. 2 non-defenders, and Quickly's a decent defender, but he's small. Like, why are you doing that?
Right.
Why are you doing that when we're trying to get back in the game?
Right.
He's just being petty all night, making stupid decisions. I don't know why we keeping him around at this point to save face, I guess. It don't make sense to me, but that's all I gotta say. He got to get out of here. Okay. Randall, if he don't get his attitude together, he got to get out of here. Fournier, definitely get out of here.
You guys covered the desperate point pretty accurately. I won't go there, but JB, I think you said something pretty interesting earlier about Fournier not looking all himself. Something's got to be said. Last year when the team was down emotionally, that guy was a positive attitude. It couldn't be easy for him to get benched today. So I give him a hall pass on that. And also, little stat, I was following the game today. Julius Randle entered the fourth quarter with 4 rebounds, ended up at 10. So when you put the big dog, he's a strong big boy. You put him in there, he can hold his own in the paint. And Tibbs got bailed out by agreeing to do the whole Obi Randall thing. I don't give him an excuse. The biggest problem here was Cam played the best first half of his life, and he did not have the in-game recognition to realize to play the hot hand.
That was crazy.
And ultimately that's going to be the downfall of Tibbs, is that he can't make that in-game adjustment to realize, hey, what's working tonight.
Yeah.
Basketball is stats, but basketball is also a game of flow. And until he realizes that, the Knicks are still always going to be looking for a coach. Another hot point before I sign off, Carmelo Anthony back in the day. I've never been a fire Tibbs guy.
Oh, boy.
Carmelo Anthony back in the day said, I played here for 7 years. I played for 4 coaches. I think it meant a lot that the Knicks put their support behind Tibbs. They built their continuity. But at the end of the day, a change will have to be made at some point. And I don't think Obi saved him tonight.
Tomorrow night.
Celtics are 5-3.
Yeah, we ain't scared of these guys, man. We always play these guys tough. Brogdon dropped 25 off the bench tonight. Interesting. We ain't scared of these guys, man. I'm giving me Knicks 110 to 106 Celtics, man. Yeah, let's go.
So the Tibbs hot seat cools down.
Yeah,
tomorrow night.
Back at it, man.
To me, it's simple, man. If you play Cam tomorrow, you're gonna win. So
yeah,
if you don't play Cam, it's not gonna look too pretty. So play Cam 15 minutes or more, and I see the Knicks winning tomorrow. I'm gonna go 106, 101.
All right, guys, remember that this show is available in audio podcast format, all the major podcast formats as well. Also, manscaped.com/KFTV for 20% off plus free shipping. Great show. Nice win. We out of here. Peace.